Just a quick reminder that in 4 days from now, so on the 30th of October, I'm pretty sure it's a day before Halloween, you know, I've teamed up with Fxtch and I'm actually going to be hosting my own solo tournament. So yes, of course this will be in Fortnite, solo arena, it's going to be FNCS format, there'll be 5 games, and you guys, my community, will have a chance to earn some money. The prize pool will be $150, first gets 75, second gets 50, and third will get $25. It won't be that hard to get top 3, you may as well come along and play. I literally made a full video about this, you can watch that after this video. But yeah, I'll link that down below. I'll also link my Discord down below. You will need to join that if you want to take part in the tournament. Just join the Discord and I'll post an announcement probably today, and just read the announcement. Just a quick reminder before this video starts, in 2 days from now, as I've actually teamed up with rematch.gg, I'm actually going to be hosting my own $150 solo tournament. Now this is of course going to be in Fortnite. It will be solo arena. There'll be 5 games, FNCS format, with $150 on the line to win. This tournament is going to be solely for you guys watching this video, my community, and if you want to take part, you will have to sign up to rematch. There will be a link down below and you will need to join my Discord server. So yeah, just a little heads up, you should do that after this video. Yo guys, what is going on? It's your boy Fxtch here, back with a brand new YouTube video. In today's video, as it was very much highly requested, I'm going to be telling you guys how you can truly grow on YouTube, specifically making montage content. So if you guys are uploading Fortnite montages, Fortnite highlight videos, this video is going to be dedicated to you. Of course, some things I mentioned in this video will actually apply to like YouTube in general, so no matter what content you are making, as long as it's gaming content, like what I say in this video will probably equally translate. And some of you guys may actually be thinking, like literally, I think about 1 week ago, I made a video actually talking about how to grow on YouTube. Now the reason I'm actually making, I guess, another one is because I did say, first of all, I would make a part 2 if you guys did want it, but also there were a ton of comments from people who I guess upload montages who were asking me to make a dedicated video just for I guess that type of content. And yeah, that's what I'm doing in today's video. You know, if you go ahead to enjoy it, make sure to drop a like for me, it would really help support the channel. Like it's super simple, takes 2 seconds out of your day and helps out more than you think. And if you want to go the extra more, you can also subscribe with post notifications turned on, therefore you never miss an upload just like this. But without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So hopping straight into this, we're not going to mess around, but I would recommend you pause the video, go and get yourself a nice drink or something to eat, as when I say I'll be going into depth today, I really do mean that, and trust me, you will not want to miss a single second of it, so please get yourself comfortable. And with that being said, assuming you are all now ready to learn, let's just jump right into the first thing I'll mention today. Maybe a no-brainer for some of you out there, but with montages most specifically, you can't be doing the same as everyone else. You just really can't. Like I see so many targets are almost the exact same, like to the T identical. Usually I know that is sometimes based on like the current meta of Fortnite, so-called trends, algorithm songs, and maybe the editing flow or style that goes with that. But in all honesty, way too much of it is just too repetitive and hard to watch as, let's say, an outsider to that content. Like maybe if I've never watched a montage before, I'm watching my first few montages and I just generally see that they're all literally the same. It just isn't a good look, and I'm probably not going to subscribe to the people I'm watching just because it's not unique. Like majority of it has been done 1,000 times before and it grows very boring, becoming an actual issue. And let me tell you this now, the space for this type of content, montages in particular, is very competitive as of now and is only growing more and more saturated by the day. So what you need to ensure you are doing as a creator is standing out like a sore thumb, doing something others in the same area of you are just not doing themselves. Only you can put yourself on a new wavelength, and I don't know whether that's finding a unique editing style that maybe you house as your own and eventually build that something into more than that. Maybe that then becomes a trend, others then magpie that, but you are known like yourself for creating such idea that could be something potentially huge, like probably one of the best things you could actually do to separate yourself from the rest, which would 100% provide something refreshing for people. I know it's easier said than done, but maybe you could do that, or maybe just do something even simpler than that, and maybe try and be like one of the first people to use a certain type of like genre of music or song for the first time and make that work. I don't know, anything like that. You just need something unique to yourself, a reason for people to want to subscribe to your channel and consume your content over anyone else doing a similar thing. And if you want to ignore that tip I've just gave you, keep doing the same thing, you want to maybe doubt what I've just said, let me assure you the only people growing right now from montage content are most likely already established pro players who, one, are not only very much bigger in following and have the guaranteed initial subscriber base to already just have that support and hit algorithm and just grow that way, but two, also stand out in regards to how good they are as an actual professional player in the game and how high of quality videos they can afford to to produce. Like, unless it's luck based, they're like the only people seemingly growing right now. So it's as simple as that. If you can't be doing as much better than what they are doing, how can you ever expect to gain anything? Like, generally think about that. And now moving on a little, one thing you need to realize is no matter how much time you put into a video, a montage in this case, whether that's 1 to 2 hours of editing, 3-4 hours, or maybe you even pay someone to edit them for you, the work you put into production won't necessarily determine 100% success rate and a quote unquote blow up video. Quality itself will never get you directly into the algorithm. YouTube system does not detect that whatsoever, and that's just the hard truth. Now, what does this mean? That you should not spend hours anymore on your content and produce half-hearted quality montages for your current viewers? No, not exactly, and that's not what I'm trying to say here. The last thing I want you guys to do with what I've told you is take it the wrong way. What you need to do is find something as simple as balance when it comes to quality and quantity. Of course, easier said than done, probably like a lot of things I'm gonna say in this video, but if you can crack that, the key to success, you know, finally growing on YouTube and making space to learn all the other nonsense, which again will only further your gain on this platform, is right there in front of you. And a reminder, I said this, but you know, this isn't exactly going to be easy to do. YouTube as a platform in general, let alone just finding a healthy balance, is hard enough to get your head around. You know, the algorithm, anything like that, you learn those things with time and patience, but it truly comes down to your dedication and willingness to put in the time and make it work. And I'll tell you this for free, one thing you cannot do, and this is the big no-no, would be to upload, let's say for example, one montage or Fortnite highlight to your channel, spend, I don't know, maybe like 1 to 2 hours on that, like at the most. That's excluding getting those clips, anything like that. I know it sounds cliche and you've probably heard it thousands of times, but you won't grow overnight. Like, the amount of people, especially those younger creators out there, you're so guilty for it. Like, what you want is fast growth, and that just can't be your mindset. Of course, fast growth is nice, having your first ever upload blow up overnight and having your channel take off, that would be more than ideal. And can it happen? Absolutely, but that right there would either be 100% luck based, like you're going to need to be insanely lucky, or you just already know more than enough of what you're doing and maybe had, I don't know, like a shout out, something like that, because it's almost a miracle. And where I'm actually going with this, besides off track a little and like kind of in my zone right now, trying to motivate you guys, give you guys hard facts, you know, what I learned honestly the hard way. But the big question, what do I want you to get out of this video? That is that your mentality on YouTube is everything. Like, you cannot expect to blow up within the first weeks or even months. And I know myself, I'm not doing montages right now, but I've been there. I've tried, and guess what? It just didn't work. Actually, let me show you my screen here. So as you can see, when I started my YouTube channel, so this is literally my oldest video 2 years ago, I had no path whatsoever with my content. Like, I didn't know what I was doing. I was kind of doing like Fortnite account content almost, and then I transitioned into these montages here. As you can see, I did a great deal of montages back in my time, but you know, I literally had no path. Now, not actually having a path when I started, like not knowing what to do, wasn't necessarily a bad thing. You know, I was having fun. I learned so much over the last 2 to 3 years I've been uploading, and one of those things was, as you can see here, although it helped me find myself and maybe grow a little, probably like 1,000 subscribers at the time, montages simply just did not work for me. You can see my views, I was getting like 200, 400 views. Like, a lot of them also did come when I started actually getting proper views on my channel, like people went back and watched my old content. By the time, I was probably averaging less than 100 views a video, and they slowly picked up over time. But simply, montages just never helped me back then, and what I was doing, it literally just all failed. I ended up coming to like a realization, and the best thing I could do at the time was completely switch out my content to the stuff I'm actually doing now till this day, which was actually tips and tricks content, Fortnite how-to videos. You know, people search this stuff. This video you're watching right now, unless you're a part of Naughty Gang, you actually searched this and found me. It's working, right? And I switched that time, seen performance increase across my channel, and just ran with that. I simply realized montages were not for me. I seen opportunity and made change. And don't get this wrong here, the last thing I want you to do is give up on what you're doing right now. I can only assume that is montages, but sometimes the hard truth is that maybe it's the right thing to do. Try something else in between montages maybe. Edge into other content slowly and find yourself. All you have to do is explore a little. As a smaller creator, you can do that very, very easily. And when you don't have many subscribers, you have the freedom to do that. So go for it. Just push out as much content as you possibly can. This will actually tie back into like the whole quality and quantity thing in a second. But the more you upload, the more chance you give yourself to learn and monitor what works and what doesn't. For me personally, I daily upload. I found balance that works and can upload every single day now without fail. Monitor performance per video. Experiment with various other content paths, topics in Fortnite, and find where I fit in. Personally, I love that, you know, it allows me to grow as a creator and learn so much more. And does this mean you need to daily upload yourself? No, of course not. Just don't upload one video a week or maybe bi-weekly and again expect any positive results to happen or yourself to build knowledge. It just won't work. Now, being reasonable here, I do suggest that minimum you are uploading 2 to 3 times a week, and yes, that goes for you guys even doing montages as well. I understand it may be hard to hop online and get that many clips, but this is where we bring back in the quality of your videos and how to balance that with quantity. quantity. There's actually a very blurred line with this when it comes to YouTube, and this is actually the downfall to a lot of creators. They just struggle to know where they should put themselves here and what to focus. Over my time making videos, I've begun to see, you know, blurred line a little sharper and clearer almost. It's still very fine, but I am understanding how the game works a lot more now, and I'm going to tell you now what a lot of people won't, and that's that with YouTube at least, it'll always be quantity over quality. Yes, you heard that right. YouTube's algorithm benefits the viewer, not the creator, and that's just how it is. And for the average viewer, let's say 12-year-old Timmy watching your stuff on his parents' iPad, your videos do not need to be insanely good quality. It just needs to be good enough. What people need to realize is as long as you are uploading decent level content either every day if possible, every other day, or at least 2 to 3 times per week at minimum, one way or another, you're going to see growth and eventually blow up. This doesn't mean you should ever sacrifice quality for quantity though, like please don't get things mixed up. There is always still an extent to it, again, a healthy balance only you can find yourself. Like don't just be producing complete garbage in comparison to what you are capable of. Think of this like a business or service. That'll just be underselling yourself to those who may come across your video. That is far from what you are trying to do here, but if your videos are taking more than 2 to 3 days to create or produce in full, personally I feel you are just doing it wrong and limiting yourself this way, no matter how good the video may turn out to be. You can take that however you wish, but I learned that myself, and the second I literally stopped producing really long and what was at the time super high quality content and began to push out videos which might not have been as fancy as before, but certainly did the job, covered everything the viewer would have clicked for and expected, not only did it save me a great deal of time in production and most specifically the editing of my videos, which I could then invest elsewhere, maybe into other platforms which I could then network on and branch out, but this was the rise of my channel. At the time I was daily uploading, and about 60 days, so roughly 2 months into this transition of content and finding the balance we spoke about, I had my first few pop-off videos. I think I gained a literal 10,000 new subscribers in just 7 days, and that's all because I found the perfect balance. And with that all being said, I think that is it for the video. I don't want this to be too long. It's probably a very long video as it is. Honestly, I'm losing my voice. Like I have a really bad throat right now just from all the talking I've done today. I've recorded like 3 videos. I'm super tired. I need to go to bed. It's literally 6 a.m. I'm grinding, guys. But hopefully all I've mentioned so far, like this should help you. It should be all you need as a montage creator to actually find your way. Take what I've said as almost, I guess, a guide, or just listen to it, and trust me, you'll see improvements in your channel's performance. This video is more like a motivation video in some way. Like that's how I see it. If you want to know some more, I guess, internal basic stuff, like actual YouTube tips, as in like what you can do with your YouTube titles, what's the best content to be uploading, how long your videos should be, maybe talking about watch time, things like that. In my last video about how to grow on YouTube, uploaded a week ago, I talked more about some of that stuff, so I will link that down below. You can watch that. Like I'm literally ending the video now, so I guess you can watch it right now. But if you did enjoy the video, before you go, just please drop a like for me. It's the least you can do if you got this far in the video. It really does help me out as a creator. You can also go the extra mile, subscribe to the channel, really does help out. But with that being said, I hope everyone has an amazing day. It's been your boy Fxtch, and yeah, peace.